Hey guys, I'm Real Adventures and welcome back to another video. So in this video, it is Tech Thursday, Season 2, Episode 9, and holy moly guys, iOS 12. I finally got the beta. Beta 4 was released, and so yeah, it's been really great. So now, I got the iOS 12 beta when Beta 4 was released, but now I'm finally making the video. And Beta 5 is out, so, yeah. Anyway, so I want to go over some of the things in iOS 12. If my Twitter notifications would just hush. Hush. I love you. Anyway, so, yeah, so iOS 12. Holy moly. So, here we are. This is iOS 12. Just by looking at it, it's not that different, but some of the new features, one of them which I am so happy about. Now when you're in the app switcher and you're wanting to go through and close your apps, I'm going to open a few other apps because I don't want you to see some of the ones I have opened. I don't want you to see FaceTime. Okay. Just close a few of those. Okay. So now, used to on the iPhone 10, you would have to press and hold and then swipe up to close all your apps. Now you just have to go swipe. If you push and hold now, it won't do anything. Now you don't have to swipe up, which is so, thank you. So in Do Not Disturb, on the little control center settings, you can have a little bit more stuff. You can have turn off for an hour until this evening or until I leave this location, and this is my house. So they say if you're at a movie theater and you were, of course, not wanting to have your phone go ding, and you just put it on silent, but you don't want to hear the vibration, then you just turn it off. Or if you could turn on Do Not Disturb, then you forget to turn it off, and you're like, well, I'm not getting any notifications. Now you can do it until I leave this location, which is nice. I even put theater mode on my watch and it would silence them anyway, but hey, it works. So anyway, next. So finally, grouped notifications are here in iOS 12. So I'm gonna clear some notifications so you don't see it. Okay, so I'm just gonna clear all those. And I just accidentally cleared all my notifications. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Hannah's cases to text me a lot because for the video. Okay, so I accidentally just got rid of all my notifications. I'll show you that when I get a few more notifications. Anyway, so finally, we're gonna text Nana. Finally. Well, it's not finally, but some new things in messages. There is now me-emoji. Look at this. This is me. There's also some new emojis. There's like a tiger. And there's now tongue detection. There's a koala, a little dragon or dinosaur, whatever this is, and a ghost. Boo! Spooky! So yeah, and from a memoji, I have created a memoji. Some of my friends have also made one, as you can see there, but I'm going to make another one for you guys. So here's the little emoji screen. You can choose your skin tone. Oh yeah, let's be blue. Let's be red. Anyway, let's just basic me. That's a little too pale. Anyway, that'll do. Freckles, no. Hairstyle. So I did have one hairstyle, and then I decided I didn't like it, so I changed it. So I'm gonna try to find the one I already have. This is the one I have on mine right now. Okay, oh, the same. Head shape. You can I'm not gonna make it again, but you can have all these different kinds of options for your eyes, and you can even choose like before. Let's make me have blue eyes. No, we're gonna make me have blue eyes. Anyway, you can make them look beautiful. You have your beautiful eyelashes. Yeah, let's not. Brows, you can have them different colors. Let's make mine red. I'm gonna make everything red. Okay, like a dark red. There we go. Oh my god, I'm having the best time. Well, let's make me have, oh yes, nose and lips. So you can change your nose, and you could have lips if you're a girl. Oh gosh. This looks great. But I'm just gonna have basic lips for me. And make them very thin. Ears. And then you can have earrings, and you can also choose colors of your earrings. But I'm not gonna have any earrings today. Facial hair. You're funny. But you can have facial hair. And sideburns. So, I'm actually going to change the color of my hair to red. Because I want it red. Eyewear. You can have some glasses. Pick out some nice sunglasses. Those will do. You can have the lenses red. Oh, yes. And then frames. Black. Okay, yes. Headwear. Oh, let's wear a hat. Here we go. Now here is my wonderful Memoji. Hi Nina, it's me. I'm recording a video. Anyway, now you can record animojis up to 30 seconds long, which is incredible. Time detection. So, okay, I'm gonna send that because it's clearly a masterpiece. And now there are some other new things in photos. So now when you click on the camera, now it brings up this little full screen icon, and then you can choose if you want portrait. I think I'm gonna do a portrait and the contour light. Oh, you can't add effects in portrait. Never mind. So I'm just gonna take a normal photo. Hi. And then you can do this, and then you can have all sorts of effects. You can add your Memoji. Hi. I'm gonna pick to my basic one, the bow, or you could add any of the others. You can be anyway. Yeah, you can add filters. You can add like the comic book, ink, or all these, and then there's also just the basic. We're gonna do, oh, dramatic, so dramatic. Anyway, you can add like text and pin it to places and say, hi, how are you doing? Not going. You know what? It's fine. Hi, how are you? Done. It's a done. Well, there we go. Okay, then that's pinned there. We're gonna go crazy. And then you could add like little shapes. Add like a little arrow up there, and it kind of pins. It pins them. I might switch to the emoji. And then you can. And then there's like stickers. Like there's new Apple Watch activity stickers. That's new if you have the Apple Watch activity app. This is really great. Crossy roads. I've never really looked at my stickers class. Oh, okay, well, here we go. Here's my stickers. Now let's take a picture. And then you can do some editing in here, or it can just crash whenever you hit the editing button. That's cool too. And then one thing that was kind of driving me crazy whenever I first installed this, but I clearly got used to it, because used to whenever you hit the little camera button, it would also bring up your photos. But now, you have to hit done and then go to photos if you want to send something. It's fine, but just, it's extra, I may not know. So anyway, some other new things. What's new in iOS 12? I don't really know, there's not really much. And, okay, so there's new notifications, but, they won't go into group. So, yeah, that's really, there's not a lot that's changed. I'm gonna search in Safari. Screen time! What am I thinking? I don't know, I just remembered a lot of others. Anyway, so in settings, there's now this new thing called screen time. So this is how much I've been on my phone today, 2 hours and 45 minutes. So that's cool. And wait, what? Last 7 days. Screen time? What's this? Oh my gosh. 8 pickups per day? Yeah, no. Oh, well, I think whenever I updated to the beta, it must have reset screen time. Because this is not how I had it. Anyway, today I've been on my phone for 2 hours, 45 minutes. I've been doing things today, so yeah. And anyway, so now there are Siri shortcuts. I believe in a later on in another beta, there will be a Siri shortcuts app, but it's not installed yet. You just have to go through settings. I've only set a couple But I'm sure at least we'll be setting up plenty more. That's really it. I just need to get some group notification. Like, oh my gosh. No, I'm one for not getting my notifications. And so now in Do Not Disturb, there's a new bedtime mode where it just basically during Do Not turn it on real quick. If I turn off my phone, will I stop the screen recording? Did it? Yep. Wait, did it not even save? No. No. Oh my god. Screen recording saved the photos. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, moving on. There's like a new thing for Do Not Disturb, which I think is still on. Yep. And yeah. So for the schedule, there's a new thing called bedtime, where it'll basically only show your lock screen. It'll only show you what time it is, and so you don't have to be juddered with all your notifications and accidentally stay up half the night. You get it? You get what I mean, Gene? And now when you swipe down like the little spotlight search, oh, sorry, my screen recording again. 3, 2. Now on this little spotlight search, I'm gonna blur out some of this, but it will give you like suggestions on what to do. And yeah, and sometimes it will give me suggestions on my lock screen, like if I missed a call, it will remind me to call that person back. But sometimes I don't want to call them back. But yeah, that's really it. Oh, forgetting, there was a new app, and it's called Measure. And it's basically where you can use your phone as like a tape measure. You have to move your iPhone to get started. Okay, can we like, sometimes it struggles with me, and I don't know how to move it. Okay, there we go. So find a surface to measure. We're just gonna measure my watch screen. Oh my gosh, move iPhone. Okay, well sometimes it's not very cooperative, and I don't know whether to spin it in circles like this or just spin it like this. I'm not really sure, and now it's not even moving. So there we go. Now we're gonna measure. Oh. Move iPhone to resume. Okay, you know what? This is at a point. I'll be able to add it onto my watch right. Okay, well that's not perfectly centered. Okay, well that's not working. Alright, we'll just, okay, clear. Let's go from the corner of my desk, right here, to this corner of my desk. So right there to there is about 20 inches. And yeah, so, and you can also just take a little picture right here. And have it saved your photos. And then, like, I keep looking in real life to see if the little line's there, but it's not. Like, clearly it's not. But still, you can still measure things. So we can measure and see it's still in beta a little bit right there. Then we can go like from here. We can go all the way to this side, which it might. The point. And one time, whenever I was trying this out on my desk, and that's 3 feet, 5 inches across here, but now it just went away. But one time when it was on my desk, I was trying this out on my desk, it recognized my mouse pad from my mouse, and it recognized that that was a square, and it showed me the dimensions. So I think I'm just gonna move the feedback and the measure just into my stuff folder with all the Apple stuff, because anyway, so that's mainly it. The group notification, here they're finally in group. Okay, so now on my notifications, I can tap and then I can get more info on them. It's pretty cool, and yeah, it's made my life a whole lot easier. Like with Twitter, I get probably at least 1 million notifications a day, and they'll just flood my home screen. But now, if it comes, they'll just be in a little group all together. And then if I get a message, I can actually see it when I wake up. But anyway, that's going to be all for this episode. Thanks for watching if you even made it through half the video. Not sure if I'm going to make it through the edit, but oh well, that's iOS 12. It will be, I forgot one thing, but it will be out for everybody in the fall. But there is one new wallpaper, but it is the new default wallpaper, which I have they're probably going to add more in the final version, like in iOS 12 and the final version of iOS 11. Well, in the betas of iOS 11, they only had this one, which was the new default one. But they're probably, but then in the final version, they added all these. So yeah, and then they also got rid of a bunch more. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Thursday, Season 2, Episode 10. Paper.
Tech Thursday, all new next Thursday, 8/7 Central on my channel.